did some, she did this, that she killed him, that she hid his body. They'd have to spell out all of their, kind of their theories that they're trying to look for.
Theories.
In the search warrant so that they can get one issued. So just because they say that they want, they could charge Penny with tampering with a document, that doesn't mean that that's where they're headed, but they have to put certain things in the search warrant to get the search warrant issued. So anyway, don't let reading the search warrant scare you to think that that's where they're headed.
That's their theory. It's like us, they get on us all the time for running our affidavits and me signing an affidavit. Oh, that's just theory. That's just Klein lying. Well, what about the affidavit that you just served, right? That has nothing but conjecture in it. Yeah, they use it as a fact-finding mission, and that's fine. That's just long drawn is for law enforcement. Let them do their thing. We don't care about that. But when you lie, they care. Don't lie about me. They threatened me 2 or 3 times. Well, get out and take a polygraph, thinking, he's going to fail the polygraph exam. He goes, walks outside, and we're walking out, and he goes, you passed with flying colors. I said, good, let's put this BS behind us. Now the OAG says, he never said that. Yeah, I know what I said. I know what I said. All right, that's it? Wait, okay, this young man, I forgot. Go ahead, sir. Let him do it.
So you talk a lot about corruption and stuff like that throughout this whole thing. And I would like to ask you for advice for tips and techniques on how to look out for corruption and where you can take steps to avoid it and prevent corruption, either progressing or coming anyways.
I'll tell you what, I taught my 2 kids. I was standing on the driveway at 4:30 in the morning. My father was standing out next to me. And I was getting in the car. I had my whole little Ford Pinto packed with my college stuff. I was a United States Olympic swimmer. And I got in that car. Before I got in that car, my father walked over to me and gave me a hug and told me he loved me. As my mother ran off in the house crying because, the big boy's leaving, right? It'll happen to you too. He looked at me, he told me 3 things. He said, I want you to hold these 3 things very close to your heart. I said, what? Do the right thing. Always, no matter what happens, do the right thing. You may not be popular. They may not like you, but do the right thing. Second, make your community better than when you found it. Make your home better than when you found it. Make a friendship better than you found it. And the third was, always thank a man for a job. He didn't have to hire you. You're nothing special. There's millions of you out there. Look him in the eyes and thank him. Let me tell you something. I've been fired before. Can you imagine that? Right? I can't work for anybody. Ask these guys. I can't work for anybody. But I'll tell you what. I always thank the man for the job, even being fired. I was a lifeguard, got fired because I thought I knew it all. I didn't know a damn thing. And I shook his hand and I said, thank you for giving me a shot. I know I didn't match out. Flip that. I have 2 companies. I have a lot of employees. Okay? I always thank each one of them for their hard work. Do that. These reporters in here tonight, I have so much respect for them. I just talked about, Chris is gone. Chris Sanders. He's got a little radio station that could up in Perryton. Right? He's working every day hard. He gets every day at 3:30 and he gets in, does the news. I've been in his studio because we don't see eye to eye. That's okay. But I'm going to say something about Chris, like I said to y'all earlier. I want Chris Samples to succeed. I want him to have the biggest radio station in the Midwest. I want him to make $1 million. Have that in your heart. If you can hold those 3 things in your heart, you'll do okay. I don't know. I seem to do okay. I'm not the greatest guy in the world. I'm not the worst guy in the world. I'm just a guy. I don't know. Think about that. Okay? Does that help? Okay, one more.
Last one. As a native of the Texas Panhandle myself, it's come to my attention that outside of this whole region, people want to think of us, it seems, as racists or, just backward thinking, conservative, whatevers. That's not my concern. As a Christian myself, or at least I try to be the best I can, when I see corruption either on a local or state or federal or even global level, I know that it's my responsibility and commanded to pray for that person. And that I feel like that should be kind of kept at the forefront in the
Prayer is so
Christian
important.
community.
I can't tell you that we prayed today out there in the field.
In addition to any other
We
action.
prayed. Prayer is always good, but you know what else is really good? Don't be scared. I knew walking in here tonight, I know I'm going to get sliced and diced in the media tomorrow. Oh, Klein said this, but the OAG says this. As I started this conversation out, you know the difference between me and the OAG investigator? She practices in the Texas Rules Civil Procedure. I practice in Texas Rules of Civil Procedure. Now, I don't have the powers she has, but the investigatorial skill, I've got. She's got more tools than me. I have to work harder, but that's okay. Let me tell you something. I respect those guys up there. They have a hell of a job. I respect the street officers, the DPS troopers, all these people. I've been pulled over on how many times. And they look at me and they go, oh, yeah, okay, Klein, here's my state ID, because I have to ID myself. Hey, are you guys being safe? Yeah, thanks a lot for asking. Thank you. Hell, buy them a meal. What's a handle, right? All right, that's it. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you. If you have a question, please come up here. You guys are the late guys that are coming in. I've got to do a couple interviews. Thank you very much. Love Canadian.